What if modern physics is a world-class toolbox, but it still lacks one shared base map manual that explains what the tools are actually doing? In the energy filament theory, the goal is not to fight old theories, but to upgrade the picture, add a universal bottle layer language that lets relativity, quantum theory, field theory, and cosmology translate into one continuous causal story. In this view, the older theories are not declared wrong. They are treated as accurate effective descriptions inside their domains, but written in different dialects with the manual scattered across many books. That's why so many answers sound like, because the equation says so. The upgrade is to bring them onto one map so the answer becomes, because the causal chain walks like this. Think of it like giving an entire city a unified transit map. Every subway line still works. You are not ripping out tracks. You are standardizing station names, connection rules, and signage, so you can transfer without guessing. That is what a unifying picture does. It gives you a shared set of verbs. In this picture, those verbs are simple: relay, tension, terrain, and writing in. With those verbs, moving from micro to cosmic is not switching universes. It's changing zoom levels. Upgrade 1 is a picture upgrade. Relativity stays precise, but curved space stops being a mystical phrase. It becomes a tension landscape in the energy sea. Light and matter follow the cheapest paths on that landscape, so you get bent trajectories, slower times, and drifting rulers and clocks as natural consequences of moving through different terrain. Upgrade 2 is a teaching upgrade. Physics stops being memorized formulas and becomes tell the causal story first, then compress it into symbols. Every new concept is introduced with 3 questions. What action is happening? Which account is being changed? And at what scale does this description fail? Then the equation becomes a compact note, not the only source of meaning. This matters, because someone who understands the causal chain can actually reason, not just compute. Upgrade 3 points into the unknown. A new base map is not valuable only for what it explains today. It's valuable for how it organizes what we don't yet understand. If particles are rings, then ring topology and stability conditions become a real space of predictions. Places where old pictures might be blind. If the universe is an energy sea, then control knobs became thinkable. How would changing tension or texture alter propagation, structure, or extreme objects? Even topics that sound speculative become cleaner when you insist on mechanisms. For example, UFOs may not exist, and most stories may have ordinary explanations. But there are public reports of unusual dynamics that don't fit a simple box. A mechanism-first map lets you ask the right kind of question without declaring belief. If a controllable tension field were possible, what signatures would it produce? And what bounds would rule it out? Science advances by turning wild into testable, not by shouting impossible. Upgrade 4 is the big interlock. A unified language connects micro, meso, and cosmic into one non-breaking chain, instead of a wall of separate formula libraries. And yes, the biggest rewrite pressure lands on cosmology. Because cosmology is where assumptions about rulers, clocks, redshifts, and constants quietly control the whole story. In this picture, the universe is not expanding, it is relaxing. That alone forces a different narrative spine. But notice the attitude: this is not demolition. It is structural renovation. Keep the old theories useful, keep their predictions where they work. Change the load-bearing interpretation so new phenomena have a place to stand. If you want one clean takeaway, it's this: a better base map doesn't make the toolbox weaker. It makes the toolbox coherent. And coherence is where the next breakthroughs hide. Tap follow, share it on New Physics, Clear Universe.